Hey, folks, welcome back. I was having a healthy conversation with someone on Reddit about, being 50 plus and being an introvert and how socialization has changed at 50 plus. Um, and I was trying to, my point was that it's really not an introvert thing, it's an age thing. That was my stance. And if you have a different one, let me know. But my stance was actually, it's really not a age thing. It's not an introvert thing per se because extroverts go through this too. It's an age thing. um, I think extroverts just may push a little hard to be more social as they get older, but the options definitely are the options definitely slow down to be ultra social. um, you got a situation like you're you may retire, right? You may retire and you no longer are as social. You don't have that work social aspect that you used to have. Like you no longer have as many interactions um, that you had when you was working, or you may be self-employed like I am. Like you may not ever have had that work environment that we speaking of, the where you had those water cooler talks or lunchroom conversations, or you're around people, or you just the older that you get, things change. Like I said, and I'm not. It's not a. To me, it's a great thing. If you're an introvert, this is what you. This is what you supposedly want. Supposedly, this is why I'm very careful with listening to what other people tell you an introvert is. People talk about I hate people and I hate this and I hate that, but then they yearn for people. You yearn for that connection. You cannot tell me you don't. This is why you are so. Some of them are bitter, some of them are dark. No, the ones that are dark, they yearn for that connection. They don't understand how to make the connection or don't know how to get the connection. But don't fake it. You yearn for it because we wasn't made to be alone. We wasn't made on this earth to be alone. You just give up on trying to. You just give up on it, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm able to help you through it because we don't have to live like that. And as back to my point about being 50 plus, um, your children, right? Family. Your children grow up, they move out, they move away, they get their own family, right? So you're not seeing them as much, um, right? Your children, they grow up, they get their own friends. You don't see them as much. They have their own friends now. They have their own life now. That's another thing that happens at 50 plus. But when you do see them, the interactions are, uh, they're awesome. They're so genuine and the connections are so strong when you do finally see them. Um, Maybe on a holiday or something like that, man. It, you have to love that. You have to love that. Yeah, I might get tired out on a holiday, but the holiday is that, you know, we have to. You have to love that. So another thing is um, friends. You know, just regular friends, childhood friends. Life happens, right? And so you may not see them as much. Like I've always said about my friends, I have childhood friends that I don't see much, but um, I still rely on them for whenever I need to feel that kind of connection because we already have a genuine connection. Now we may not be as close as we were. They may not be what people call close friends in proximity, but we are close in heart. You know, those people are closest to my heart. Excuse me. So um, yeah, so I grew up with those sort of friend um, situations too, where now I no longer have maybe 10, maybe I have three. Um, so yeah, they may not be close friends literally, but they close to me in my heart. Um, Other things is yeah, and so even with as I was saying with friends and about social, there is also the social life, the nightlife. What happens is there's less parties, right? Less dancing, less drinking, less of those good times because as you get older, so does your world, so does the people around you, so does the things that happen around you. Um, yeah, those are really not introvert things; those are adult things. But they become introvert things because um, we're so mindful. We think about stuff so much. We're just so mindful about every little thing that happens and that's going on in our lives, and we're so intuitive to our own uh, wants and needs that we just point it out pretty good. Um, Whereas an extrovert, they just going to do something about it. If they're not um, feeling as social as they like to be, they just go do something about it. And I believe that's the same remedy for us. It, don't sit home and say, I'm lonely or um, I don't have any friends or this and that. Nor do you have to jump up, go out and try to seek friends. There are introvert friendly places that you can get a little interaction, grab a little love, and keep going. There's places, dog parks, if you have animals, you can connect with somebody through animals. You don't have to have a connection that has to stay connected. A connection is a connection. You feel that brief connection can be genuine, right? You don't have to. And the way I've always done things is, I may see somebody once, say hello, see him again, say hello. It may take 4 or 5 times to get a connection from somebody, and just to really have a small connection, let alone a friend. A friend is a big ask. A friend is a big ask nowadays. And a friend, like I said, I take it very seriously. So an associate is more realistic. You know what I mean? Things like that. Finding people that you have stuff in common. That's more realistic than to just sit back and say, "Hey, I'm 50 something and I need to make new friends." Listen, you're 50 years old, 50 something, and if you're not there yet, you will be there one day. So I suggest that um, you work hard on that right now. You work not hard, but you address that now. If you're young, if you're 20 something, if you're 30 something, address that now. It's we just think so much, and we're thinking about, man, I don't have any friends. Um, as long as you're happy, as long as you're joyful, hey, doing what you want to do, enjoying things, um, as long as you're doing things that you want to do and you're enjoying life, you'll meet them connections wherever you decide to go. But what you're not going to do is get it sitting in the house. It's not going to happen online. It could happen online. Um, but the connections online are not, you just don't know what you're going to get. So you got to get out, and it's healthy for us to get out and um, just be around people and be around and enjoy life. That's it. Get on you. See y'all later. Now, don't forget to subscribe too. Um, I need to hear from our people, our tribe. I need to know that I'm doing something. I pray to help, um, and I need your help too. Like I need you. to help me as well. So I need us to go back and forth as much as we can so we can figure this thing out later. See y'all later.